Jersey is, it's not the trash can that everybody calls it.
Jersey is
my home.
I'm from Plainsboro, New Jersey.
Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Jersey is my home. You took my answer. Mattawa, New Jersey.
Hazlet, New Jersey.
Kearney, New Jersey.
If you could look into the camera and tell us your name and where you're from. This is New Jersey.
Obviously, it was over the boardwalk, and actually the problem came. It ran under the boardwalk in the street ends, so it washed out all the sand, and then there was nothing to stop it from coming. That storm surge, and then the bay came up so high. This was 8 feet, unheard of, 8 feet above the highest it's ever been here. You know, I talked to old timers from the '62 storm, and they said that this was worse than the '62 storm. However, there wasn't as many people back in '62 down here, so that's where we have significant damage. You know, that was a major problem with this storm. But it washed out the sand. The power was incredible. Tumbling, houses right off their foundations. I mean, everybody's seen the pictures. You've all seen the damage, but it's just devastating storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. I was talking to Bill Irwin this morning, and he told me,
That's his trail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have an impressive basement.
That's what I hear. Oh, what a shame.
So this is everything that just,
This is right up from the ocean, from the beach.
wow.
Yeah.
How do you handle that? What do you do? What happens now?
Right now, our lease is up on this building. I'm gonna walk away.
How does that make you feel though?
42 years on a boardwalk makes me feel very sad, yes.
Where do you go from here?
I don't know yet. Probably run another little store someplace.
Won't be like it was though.
No, not at all.
What do you do in a moment like this to find some sort of happiness, to put a smile back on your face? Is there anything?
Just keep working. Just keep moving forward.
We're all in this for the long haul, So, yeah, this is sad. It really is. Midway Steaks is still here. The Dunkin' Donuts is still here. You'll see them. The buildings are still in the middle of the boardwalk, but everything has been chopped up around it because it's just unsafe. It was all like a big wave here. I imagine this casino pier will have to be replaced.
And they will replace it, you think?
I don't know. I don't think that decision's been made, and I certainly have no knowledge of that. But it's going to have most of it. I'm sure it's going to have to be torn down, and then they'll go from there. The structural engineers assessing everything now. This was a outside deck right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was blown up underneath. I've been underneath this. The frame is caving in underneath. So this is all going to have to be torn down. There's no question on that. And right behind, we can't get to it because it's just too dangerous. But Funtown Pier is behind it. A lot of those rides are also in the water. So you can see the devastation. This section of Warwick was gone, and they've chopped most of it up. And but like I said, this is a resilient town with resilient people, resilient leaders, and it's going to be rebuilt. There's no question. I would not bet against it being open by Memorial Day. This boardwalk being open and functional by Memorial Day.
Okay. 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 We need you to. Okay. Okay. Bye.
This is actually for a guy that weighs 215 to 255, and I'm only 175, so I don't quite have the spring that you would have if you had the right set on, you know? But it's the only ones available. I actually won them down at Lucky Leo's down here, so yeah, not a bad win. I'm here to see the Prince and here to show everybody that Seaside Heights is open again and it's time to have fun.
Craig Newell. I live at Long Beach Island, but we do shows here at Spicy Canteen on the boardwalk.
What do you think Elvis would say if he were here today with Prince Harry? What would his thoughts be?
He would say, "Get me across the security line right now."
How long you folks been here waiting?
5:30.
5:30 in the morning.
We just got here. I was here at 3 o'clock when the hurricane came.
You were?
Yeah. Are you Channel 4? Oh, all right. Well, I woke up Channel 4 in the morning. And they said, "What happened?" I said, "The roller coaster's in the water." They got out of their bed. They were waiting for daylight. So they came down.
Was there fear? Did you have a lot of fear? Or?
No.
Why not?
I didn't think anything happened because we didn't get any water over here. And then I walked and looked at the boulevard, and there was like 10 feet of water like a river, and the whole bay was flooded. So I turned this way and went up on the boardwalk, and I seen the roller coaster in the water, and then I walked down and hopping over live wires and everything, and saw Channel 4 and woke them up, and then they came down and did an interview, but nobody had TV, so they couldn't get me on. Then for the next 3 days, I walked all the way down, and the roads were buckled up like 10, 20 feet in the air from the force and everything. I was looking under the shops on the boardwalk, and everything was washed away.
What was that like? What was your sense when you were like seeing all that devastation?
It was terrible, you know, just to see everything like that.
How does it feel today?
How does it feel today? It feels brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to know that everything's being rebuilt and everybody's coming down again, and just a good feeling.
We didn't ever meet or even get close to Prince Harry. Like Elvis, we were on the other side of the security line. It didn't matter. There seemed to be a nobility in most everyone we met. What do you think about someone like Prince Harry coming to Seaside today?
I think it's awesome. I think it's good for the community, good for the Jersey Shore. You know, it's a good way to start off this upcoming season.
I just got back home about 3 weeks ago from FEMA motels, and now we're just starting our life again.
So you grew up here,
In Toms River.
and your mom and dad...
My dad passed away 6 weeks ago, and I'm burying my mother tomorrow. But the whole family's here to see this.
Yeah. Well, I won't keep you. Get up there.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just can't believe I'm here. I got a piece of wood to take home with me to remember the Jersey Boardwalk. I used to drink in the bars at night, put my bathing suit on under my clothes, grab my blanket, lay on the beach, take off my clothes. I had my bathing suit on. I was out there basking in the sun. And I'm 52 years old, and that was back in the day. Back in the day. I can't believe you guys in New Jersey are doing this. Rebuild and rebuild strong.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
is the first time we've gotten down here since Sandy.
When was the last time you were here, though?
August of 2012, we were here. And I was just saying, my daughter, I took a picture, and I know her favorite spot was the Midway Steakhouse. And the first thing we would do is come down and get a sausage sandwich.
Yeah.
That's her favorite.
That's sort of a favorite memory. I'm asking people if they have any specific favorite memory of...
That would be our favorite memory. It would be the first day we would come down, and me and my daughter would come down to the Midway and buy pepper, onions, and sausage sandwich.
Oh, that sounded good.
That's my favorite memory, and it's really sad to see it in this state because we were just here in the summertime, and I was just saying, you know, we were laying right on the beach, and now it's hard. There's no beach left.
It's bittersweet, very bittersweet. No, they'll rebuild it, definitely.
What do you think they'll be ready in time for summer?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think if they rush, it's going to turn out the same way it did.
Do you have any favorite memories of Seaside? Something that comes to mind?
When I was 21. Yep, I have to say that. Definitely bar hopping at Seaside.
Mm-hmm.
That was the big thing. When you were 21, and if you didn't leave here with like countless bracelets and stamps, you didn't enjoy Seaside. Right?
Pile to the left is the boardwalk trash, the boardwalk being torn up, and this other pile is items removed from people's homes. So this is, items that were damaged by the storm, and they brought them out to curbside, and our public works place picked them up, and this is where they end up.
Mattresses, nightstand, everything.
Everything. You name it, it's in there. You're about 10 feet away from first base.
What's that?
I said you're about 10 feet away from first base.
How can you tell?
Yeah, well, I played softball on this field, and I've watched kids play Little League on this field. My brother-in-law, when he was young, played on this field. And, it was a couple weeks ago, it was fine. Now take a look at it. It's just household trash and a lot of the boardwalk.
So this is basically the line that divides the boardwalk from homes.
That's it. But it's very sad. It's just the only Little League field in Seaside Heights, and not that it's baseball season now, but it's what it's come down to.
What do you do to make yourself happy and put a smile on your face going through moments like these?
Wait to get home, see my wife, my kids, and my grandkids. So that's an easy question to answer. That relaxes you at the end of the day.
Well, I really appreciate it, not only for taking me around today, but for your service to Seaside Heights.
You got it, pal.
2 years ago, when my friend Dirk was visiting from Belgium, he asked me to show him Jersey. I took him to the boardwalk. He marveled. He danced. He ate deep-fried Oreos. He swam in his underwear. And he called Jersey a wonderful and magical place. When he returned, I took him back.
There's even something Joycean about it. The cycle of life. A mute fish, big whale, facing the ocean. And typhoon attraction thing as an archway for the moment blocking the setting free of Willie. They'll live again. Hi, I'm Dirk. I'm from Belgium. I'm a friend to Steve Rogers. I love being here, mainly because it's a big country with a lot of interesting people. And Steve and his family are my favorites. They brought me here, and this place looked different. I mentioned before it was sunnier, more folks, more tourists, more flesh for sure, and maybe more fun. And it's kind of sad to witness that the amusement pier has gone. I reckon we thank that to Sandy, the storm. And as a sad remainder, there's this sign saying Fun Town. There's no fun, and there's no town either.
You can't leave it like this. I mean, and most of them, they live off of tourists that come in here. So, I mean, rebuild it. If it happens again, build it again. What are you going to do? You know, you can't stop it.
And will it happen?
Chances are it will, and chances are it won't. Might be, you know, a year from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. I mean, this place has been here since, I'm 70, and this place has been here since I was a kid. So this is the first time it's been destroyed. So you're talking 70 years. Yeah, I mean, you know, you don't want to see anything like this. You don't want to see people hurt like this. But, I mean, they bounce back, and they bounce back great, real good. And you got to hand it to them, because as much as they accomplish putting back together, by this time next year, it'll be all back together again. Hopefully.
So you'll return. You'll be here next year.
Hell yeah. Definitely. As long as this place is here, we'll be back. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you know, after the hurricane, like, when I came back here, I had to go out to Oklahoma afterwards because I was just, like, floating around. When I came back, you know, it just wasn't the same because, obviously, physically, what you look at isn't the same. And also, like, it just pushed out a lot of the people that I used to know that lived here. So, the locals aren't the same. I had a little bit of money saved from one of my jobs, and I was gonna use it to record and stuff like that. But the house that I was living at, my mom was renting, and it got flooded. So things happen. I have to pay rent. I moved out into a new place with my buddies, so money has to go to more important things now, just to live.
We're not really sun worshippers.
Well, I'm from Belgium. I'm thankful for the couple of rays of sunshine. Yeah, believe me.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a motorcyclist too?
Yep.
Yes.
Harley? You swear by the Milwaukee Tron?
Yeah.
Why
Oh
is it-
yeah.
Our bikes are right down the end.
They're right down
stand.
at the end of the.
Oh, I'd be happy to go down later and have a look if I'm
okay.
allowed to. Okay,
Yeah,
guys, I'm from Belgium, Steve's from around, and we're trying to capture people's emotions before, on and after Sandy. Are you from around?
Yep. Yeah, I live in Barnegat. I'm about 15, 20 miles south of here. I didn't think it was gonna be as bad as it was. I really didn't think, but watched some trees fall down because I live in the woods, so my brother lives right behind me in the woods. So we were watching trees go down. Thank God none of them hit the houses or anything. Other than that, we rode it out.
Okay, and the houses suffered damages?
No.
The
just,
bikes?
Just my fencing.
Thank God the bikes. That's more important.
The bikes, no. They're secured in a very locked concrete walls.
That's bikers talking. I understand. And what brings you here? Is this your afternoonly walk?
Yeah, you might say. We take a cruise, get out of the house, clear our head after a days of work. And now we'll mosey on back and head back, and it's like therapy. Our bikes are like going to a head shrink. That's our bikes. It gives us some relaxation, and we come back with a different look at life. You never know when your number's up. God's already got you written in a book when you're going.
Somewhere.
So he knows when you're going. You don't. So you might as well live life to the fullest. I don't say do stupid stuff, but enjoy life. We're together almost every day. Sometimes I get tied up and I can't get over, but we talk 2, 3, 4 times a day. We call each other on the phone.
Maybe more than that. We're very loyal to each other.
Because he calls you your brother.
Yes.
By way of speaking, or
Yes.
is it this brotherly kin thing that
Yeah.
motorcyclists? Well,
No,
he's my brother.
This is brother beyond the motorcycle. We're just very, very, very good friends.
We're connected. If you want to see the bikes, I can show you the bikes.
I'd love to. I'd be
Come on.
honored to. Okay.
And LEDs he's got on here, green LEDs. This thing's loaded.
Wow.
And like my brother said, we're local guys. We all get together and we ride and we have a good time.
But yeah, come on up. If you're gonna watch coming up where you can see, I can't perform for you guys back there. It's a close-up trick, not a far-away trick. Here we go. Hey guys, come on up. It's good. Don't just stare like I'm a redneck with chopsticks. Stop and watch. There's nothing better to do. Best magician on the block now that other jerk left.
I love it here. I mean, I put myself through college doing this street show, and graduated and decided I didn't want to go do anything else anyways. Well, and that's not completely true. The rest of the year I perform at colleges, but over the summer this is a spot where I can come out every night.
What's your name, by the way?
Frank DeVille.
Has the storm and the events surrounding it changed you in any ways? Or your business?
Yeah, it's definitely slower this year. I don't live here year round, so, and I have a place in La Valette, and it was damaged, so that was a huge pain in the, but, we were lucky, I guess. Our insurance ended up doing all right by us, and we were able to get stuff turned around pretty fast, so it's been okay. I haven't had it nearly as bad as a lot of people. You know, I certainly don't feel like I'm in any position to complain.
Would you consider yourself a great artist? Are you
No,
working on it?
I'm a hack. I'm a hack. You know, I'll do anything for a laugh.
Make sure you have no hidden pockets. Please remember Matt examines everything, and while they're doing that, come on up, kids. Don't worry, I won't get too much your mom does.
Are you from around?
No, I'm from Lithuania.
Lithuania?
Yes.
What's your name?
Agne.
Agne.
Yes.
Okay. Is that Agnieszka or something?
It's, yeah, in Polish it's Agnieszka, but
Uh-huh.
in my language, in Lithuanian, it's Agne, and in English it's Agnes.
Agnes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What brought you here?
Well, last summer I was in America also with the same students exchange program, and I like it very much, so I decided to come back. All people who come here, who come to play, or all people who I meet here, they all tell about the Hurricane Sandy. And I know about it not just from the locals, but of course this hurricane was everywhere on the news in my country, on television, in the newspapers, everywhere. Yeah, I know it.
And now working here, what does that do with you? Do you feel emotional over the fact that it was a disaster?
Yes, I feel it. And before coming here, I just knew that. But now when I'm here, when people tell their real experience, they tell me how their houses were destroyed, now they need to rebuild them. I can't know what they feel, but I can imagine what they feel, and it was really a big disaster. Disasters always bring people together because you have to seek for good things, for a good future, for a good life together. It's very difficult to do something in life when you're alone. You have to be together, you have to unite.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I'm ready on, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, you're sure to find happiness. And I guess all those things you've always done for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelet wars done sail my pretty baby. But until that day moved on well, baby, I can't give you anything. I can't give you anything. I can't give you anything but love.
It looks different. It looks mutilated, and new at the same time. The rebuilding has effectively started, and I praise people for that. It's tough. I think it's easier to get rid of the debris. And in as much as I understand the global economical situation, I would say rebuilding amusement parks and stuff costs a lot of money. Do we have that lot of money? I don't know. There's huge cranes on piers digging. It looks like the start of a resurrection to me, which is good because I believe it's a great place.
this is the way I like to leave it. Just as I did. Just like always. It's always whatever it was when we were there, with whomever was there with us. We went to see what happened and what would, but we realized it's more about who. This place is priceless because of the characters that gather here, who live here, who struggle here and love here. This boardwalk life, it comes, it goes. It's washed away and rebuilt upon the sand before the open water that frightens and threatens us, but also always attracts what interests us most. Each other.
We are exactly what you see, bruised and scraped up knees. Still we find our way. Some come as quickly as they go. Some choose their own roads. Still they find their way. And God knows how hard it is to lose. Pray to whichever one you choose, that you will find your way. One now we find our way. One now we find our way. One now we find our way.